Ace Ill Production.
Yo, we in there.
We're doing it, man. We're doing it. What's happening, man?
Give me a little nub love, man.
Little nub love. I'm getting you an elbow.
I'm tied up over here.
Cleveland and the golden elbow. That's what he does.
You know, it's funny. I didn't know nothing about that. We did that Bowman show, the Meat Smokers Ball, and before Cleveland went up, he was doing that to everybody.
Yeah. Don't fuck it up.
Well, he went up to me and did it. I extended my nub out. I think the look on his face was, "It's not what I was going for." That's not what I was going for at all. Did you go to that late night show last night that they did, him and Rich at Planet?
No, I didn't go. I had a gig. I had a show right there.
How'd that go? Oh yeah, with Meech. How'd that go?
It was a good show. He needs to set the room up a little better, but it was well attended, man.
Hell yeah, Radcliffe.
Yeah, Radcliffe.
Yeah.
It was fun, man.
I've only met the dude a couple of times, but that dude Meech, he seems pretty cool.
He's cool. Meech is cool, man. Meech is cool.
It's always cool to meet somebody that thinks cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's cool, man. He's been putting on shows. Yeah, I've known him since right before I moved there. I met him in Tampa. He was living in Tampa, and I was down there. I was like, man, I live in Louisville. He said, man, I'm from Louisville, man. We knew some of the same people, and then he moved back. But yeah, man, it was good. Yeah, let's before we get into it, we gotta get our minds right. We gotta get our minds right.
Gotta pass the peace pipe on a good Sunday afternoon, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man.
We in there.
Let's get into it.
Communism,
man. Communism. Well, I'll tell you like this, man. Like any kind of economic system or system of governance, they all look good on paper.
Yeah.
On paper, they all look good. But who fucks it up are the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But communism is a particular thing. It's not even 200 years old.
No.
Communism. Because Marx and John Marx and somebody, they came up with the concept, but they forgot about people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They forgot, you know, it makes sense, man. You know, like, yeah, you know, you work for the collective good, but the resources don't get allocated nearly as efficiently as they should. You know,
right?
You create this big bureaucracy that just eats up everything. You know, it looks good on paper, man, but you know, like I said, people fuck it up. I mean, in a perfect communist world, I guess I'd be okay. You know, I wouldn't be able to. I guess you can express yourself, but most communist regimes that I've seen were very repressive. I've not come across a liberal one, unless you want to consider maybe Cuba, maybe more on the moderate side. But
yeah.
But the Soviet Union was it was just too much, man. China, you know, with how they do shit.
One thing I always see it as too is like most people from communist countries do and go through the most to come here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
to me, I think that speaks on some
But
part
then-
of the.
But then you have to look at it this. You have to look at it this way too. Is we control that narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, see, that's
Yeah.
the thing too. Like you hear it, but we get propagated to by our government like anybody else does. So they always like to make anywhere that's not here seem bad. You know what I mean? And why, like you hear about China, you know, and you're like, oh, the factories is horrible. They live under conditions. They work 24 hours a day. They live in the factory. They got nets because people just would rather just jump off the fucking roof than this. But then you hear about like Vegas being full of tables full of Chinese billionaires.
Yeah.
So it's like, how they get to be where they're at Vegas, but then everybody's supposed to be like, you know, like underneath the thumb, and you can't make no more than this and can't do no more than that. You know what I mean? So it's
because communist China isn't totally communist. They changed it up like in the 90s or something to start doing like free market type shit.
right.
So it's just like a hybrid communism and capitalism.
Yeah. So to me, outside looking in, not knowing a whole lot about it.
But then there are people that defect to the other side too.
Yeah, like North Korea.
I mean, people. You know, people would go to Russia back in the day from here. You know, go to like Bobby Fischer. He went to Lee Harvey Oswald. You know, they went to Russia, man. I mean, I'm not saying the best examples, but
right.
But they did, and but yeah, so it's like,
and it's wild to think about like Cubans, the numbers when the numbers came out, like for voting numbers, Cubans, and like now they've been sending a lot of people back to Venezuela from that were coming across the border, and it's because they won't vote for anything that seems like what they came from. You know, so when they hear a lot of people, like not a lot, but some people on the left, like the far left, is claiming that they're a Marxist and siding with communist idealisms, that scares off some people that came from a communist country for the votes, because they're like, wait, we just left what you talking about and we didn't dig it. You know what I mean? So it's like, we're not gonna vote for you for that, you know. But like you said, like I think there's different like China to North Korea to Cuba. I think even though they are communist countries, I think they swing it a bit different.
Yeah.
You know, because it seems like the people in China are doing far better than the people in North Korea. And the thing is, people from North Korea try to get the fuck out of there and go to China, like people from Cuba try to get out of Cuba and come to here. You know, so obviously when it comes to two communist places, even though it's both communist like, you don't want to be in North Korea if you can be in China. Well, you know what I mean? So it's got to be tiers to how bad it could be for the people, you know?
But see, most people leave those places. I mean, mostly for political reasons, but they want to be rich. You know what I'm saying? They come over here because they want to be rich. Now, you know, well, China, I guess you can be rich.
But the wild thing is, if you think about it, like in North Korea, with the way they live it, or at least the way they tell us they live it, being rich to them is having a regular job in a regular apartment with a regular car. That's insane. To what they doing. You know what I mean?
But check.
They ain't even looking at the Rolls Royce in the house on the hill, and they ain't give a fuck about that. What we do. But our life was like, yo.
In that country, it's like that, yeah. But once they get into a capitalistic society, then they're like, then they turn into us. You know, they want to get like, oh, fuck that car. That's not good enough. So.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it too. But like I heard a story. Like, did you ever? I can't remember her fucking name. Something Pac. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. But she went on a spree of fucking interviews and shit because she escaped North Korea.
Yeah.
And listening to her stories talk about it, it's like people were so hungry there, or are so hungry there, that people would fight crazy with each other over the rat they saw going down the street because they wanted to kill that motherfucker and eat it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you imagine going from that, and then you come over here and be like, I can have diamond embezzled teeth.
Yeah.
And nobody in the government's gonna stop me from attaining it. I can see where they get a little like, yo, let's go. Because like I just beat up a dude to eat a street rat 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now you telling me that I could be in a music video? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could see where you'd be like, shit, I'm swinging for the fences, man. Well, what else you got to lose? And especially coming from what that to this is like, whoa.
But this is the thing, is the austereness of it, of some of like especially North Korea. You would in that environment, yes. If I got a car and I had something to eat and all, yeah, I'd feel rich because I don't see, that's as rich as you can get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Conceivably, we don't know. There may be some rich people in North Korea, but once you get out of that and you come over here, your shit changes, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would imagine so.
So
but like I said, I don't blame them really.
But then they look at everybody else with a jaundiced eye because they're like, why aren't you rich? You know what I'm saying? You're over here in this country, like, why aren't you rich?
Well, and I don't even think it's just rich. I think too, like I think too, a lot of them like first generation, like came from their country to here, first generation. Now, after you've got enough generations where you're born with an American accent, not a Korean or whatever country of origin it is, then that's when they're really like us. They are us. They are American citizens. Yeah. But I think that first generation too looks at it's not even like, why ain't you rich? Like, why are you complaining?
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, that too.
Like I met a dude, man. It was some of the most profound shit because I never thought about it. He was from Rwanda, and he escaped the genocide, went to France, then made his way to America. And when he got to America, a homeless guy said, "Hey," asked him for some money, and he said, "What do you want? What do you need the money for?" He said, "I need food and the spiel, whatever he needs." You know what I mean? He said, "I'm poor," and he said the guy from Rwanda kind of giggled, and the guy looked at him. He's like, "You can never be poor here." He said, "You ain't got food. They got a card, and you can get food with it.
Yeah.
You ain't got nowhere to sleep. They got shelters. You ain't got no clothes. They got places to give you clothes." It's like in Rwanda, if you didn't have nothing to eat, you didn't have nothing to eat. You didn't have no clothes, you didn't have no clothes. Wasn't no assistance, wasn't no none of that. So he's like, even though, yes, in American terms, you are poor, you are homeless.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of the world, man, you can't never do as bad as somebody from Rwanda doing bad. They're hitting bad's different. You know what I mean? He was like, dude, the American house dog has a better life than most people do in Rwanda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the perspective though is wild. You know what I mean? Like to think about, because like I said, like in our standards growing up, that dude's on the street, he's homeless. That's about bad as you can get, right? And then when a dude from another country sees that, it's like, dude, you got on a full outfit.
Yeah.
And literally 3 blocks away is a place that'll give you something warm to eat and a bed. Now the warm food might be the tastiest, and the bed might not be goose down. But at the same time, from a motherfucker who came from a place where you don't get none of that, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, you know.
So I mean, yeah, I happen to be born in a capitalist, into capitalism. But and also I've never experienced communism. But I've been taught to it's been vilified. And so if people vilify something, I'm about to take a look at it and see, is it really that fucking bad? You know what I'm saying?
I've heard a lot of the I guess ideal behind it. And like you said, I think in theory it's not a bad sale.
It's not.
But then when you just see, but when you see it implemented, it don't never seem to go right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because people are individual and they get greedy. But I'm gonna say something as controversial as child pornography.
Jesus.
If you're 16, no, I'm saying if we vilify things, and I'm not saying it's not worth vilifying, but I'm saying it's so over the top that a 16-year-old will get charge for photographing a 17-year-old.
Yeah, see, that's
You know what I'm
wild.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, man. I mean, yeah, technically, yes, I guess it is child pornography, but come on, man.
But it was children.
Children doing what children do.
Yeah, and to me, not saying that it's right.
No, I'm not saying it's right.
But at the same time, if they are both of the same age, how can you say that's any different from two 30-year-olds making a movie?
Yeah.
They are of that age. Now, if it's a 16-year-old and a 30-year-old, that's fucking
that's
insane.
But and if you're in possession of it and you're a grown up, that's
fucked up as well. Yeah,
you know, that's fucked up too.
Now, if a 16 and 17-year-old makes this movie and all their little buddies and friends at school seen it, and that was the only place that it circulated, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you said, now you got some fucking 30-year-old weirdo in his fucking grandma's basement watching this shit. Now that's
fucked up.
That's weird.
That's fucked up.
You know
what I'm saying? What I'm saying, I'm just, I know it's apples and oranges, but when society tells me, oh, this is all great, this is all, and if they say it's all good too, I'm gonna be like, nah, wait a minute, you know, things ain't that good. It's, you know, nothing is perfect. You know, it never. So if they set the expectations so high, then something about it I know is going to disappoint me. So I don't fucking jump in and say, man, nah, hell no. So just, you know, with capitalism, I mean, I'm not a big, I'm not trying to be a millionaire or billionaire, but there's some fucked up shit about capitalism too, man. So, you know, it's like it's like, why can't we just let them be communists? You know, especially if the people want to be, just let them be communists.
I like the thought of the community aspect of it. Yeah. And I do believe in that. I believe too, like one of the fixes, which will never be fixed, but one of the fixes that was, I think, in our world, our society and stuff will be more insulated economies as far as community based. Like within this region of however many miles or whatever, we have a family owned and operated butcher shop.
Yeah.
Somebody's got the produce. Yeah. Somebody's the doctor. Somebody's the mechanic.
Somebody's making the car.
Somebody's doing this, like we got the school. It's our school for our kids in our community. And if your community owns and runs the school as far as it's our say so, we put the people in, then you ain't really got a leg to stand on about bitching about education. And B, you have a grasp on the education. You're like, this is what we think they should do. This and that. But I think more insulated communities, well, I think that is where everybody needs to be with it. You know what I mean? And then communities next to communities can always work together, barter, like trading and stuff like that. But like just like we do trades now, but you would do it between like Fern Creek and Newburgh. You know what I mean? Like these are the communities. So like, all right, Newburgh, they got this, that, and this. We got this, that, and this. All right, we're gonna trade, boom, 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 with them because we all live like each community is a community, but then in the greater part of it is the town, the city.
My only thing is people will become more and more restrictive.
See, well, that's the thing. There's always, like I said, in theory, it'd be cool, but there's always somebody gonna fuck it up.
In education, I would want to teach them everything. Man, I'll start teaching them shit from the time they can talk.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to be all community. Like, everything's got to be up for the community to vote it in, and the community to stand behind it. So it's like, all right, here's our layout of the curriculum of this education that we want to teach. And I'm not saying teach them some wild, weird shit, but teach them shit that you know is going to help them in life. Teach them shit that you know they need to do, and teach them real shit. You know what I mean?
I would expose them to the wild, weird shit too, because so they won't be be surprised.
But what I'm saying is, I think that's the only way you can really keep it out of one little small select group at the top I don't think you have somebody like that. I think everything has to be community rule and engaged. I don't think you have, as soon as I think you have a mayor or a governor or an overseer, I think as soon as you appoint that dude, you fucked it all up.
You did to me.
I think the whole community's got to be like, look, this is what we think. This is what we want to do. This is how we want to pave the road. This is what we want in the center of the town. This is what we want the fountain to look like for every goddamn aspect of it. You know what I mean? And if the now, not is everybody going to vote the same always? No. But it's a vote. Majority fucking rules, man. So if 50% said this, and 50% said that, well, then we gotta go. Then we ain't figured it out yet.
Well, this is what really bothers me about majority rule is. Then you forget about then the majority can just be, we'll be at the tyranny of the majority. Like even if it's a slight majority, that means that a lot of these motherfuckers don't think that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's what they do. You have to keep people from backdoor organizing.
You have to compromise,
people like, all right, man, look, we all gonna vote this way.
Well, but you can you should be able to backdoor organize because. If the only way to change it is to change people's minds, then you should have to backdoor organize. I think there should be more than. I think there should be like 4 viable parties in our system, but it's not. We're quasi capitalism. We're not. I wouldn't even say we're communism. We're some kind of weird business fiefdom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some kind of because in effect we appointed Donald Trump as the king. You know, because he was making money, so he was the king of real estate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's the king of something. So then when they get into politics, they feel they've been anointed as a king. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But communism is a tricky. It's tricky, man. Like I said, I've never lived under total communism, or even visited a communist country. But it intrigues me. I would like to go and see it and experience and see what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know. You know. I know. Yeah. You can't. You don't have freedom. You know, freedom to. You don't have the same so-called freedoms that we have here, because if the police wanted to nab me for no reason, they could. They just make up a reason.
Oh yeah.
Or if I shout fire in a crowded theater, you know, that's not free speech. You know, that's not true. We don't have true free speech.
No.
You know, so it's like what you say will have consequences more severe in the communist regimes, but that's not to say that we don't have it here either. You know.
No, I mean shit. I mean shit. It seems like more and more you get ostracized for things you say or believe or different or takes that go against the narrative.
Now the cancel culture thing, man. And to me that ain't even real.
Well, to me, I don't think it's anything that tangible that could really like ruin much shit, honestly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just wild to me to see a group of people just even to campaign for like just demonizing people for things they've fucking said or done or like shit like 10 years ago. Like the fact that, because my thing is, who's to say that these same people ain't gonna end up in that situation?
I know.
And then the funny thing is,
when throwing stones.
Yeah, when the shoe's on the other foot,
you're throwing stones. Yeah.
There ain't no way they're gonna be like, well, you know, I mean, I did have, you know, I stand behind cancer and I feel I should be canceled. No, you wouldn't. Not if you thought your life was on the line or your fucking career or your respect. Like nobody would dig it. So it's like the wild thing to me is just people that actually want to campaign for it. You know, that's just like that joke I was telling you, like. Deontay was on stage. He had a joke about something. He said homeless in it, and this lady in the back just she was like, "They're unhoused.
Yeah,
they are the unhoused." Yeah. But I'm like, just the fact that you decided that you needed to say that is already goofy to me. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, the motherfuckers still sleep under a bridge.
But this is what I.
But that's what I mean by it. It's just like crazy to me that people would even entertain it.
Well, I think the what it is most people most times some shit like that goes down. Somebody did some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Somebody said some fucked up shit or did some fucked up shit. So it's like used to you didn't get held accountable for certain things that you said or did, but now you do.
Yeah.
And so don't do those shits. You know what I'm saying? So
and to me, I think
they always come back.
I think it's always been like that to a point.
It has.
I think it's just when they try to just make it like all this extra shit. I think that's when they lost it. Like in my, now I know not the history of this country, obviously, but in my time in life, as far back as I can remember, if somebody dropped the N-word with the hard R on the end, that was fucking crazy. Like, why the fuck would you say that? And like in my 36 years of my life, that's never been cool, Jack.
Yeah.
And we've always known it ain't never been cool. So when it was said,
so when you said it,
that motherfucker always has got like, yo, what the fuck? Like, and but to me it was like, yeah, that seems, yeah, like that. I don't think that's ever seemed wrong to me. You know what I mean? And like shit like that, like anything like that, the Jewish slur, the Asian slur, the Hispanic slur. Anytime anybody's ever heard that to me, I've never lived the life or been in the culture where it was like, so you called him a what? So you know what I mean? No, it was always like, yo, what the fuck? You know, why the fuck would, whoa, easy there, Grand Wizard. Like, what the fuck is your problem? You know what I mean? So, like, to me, I feel like we already kind of had it figured out. Like, yeah, and I ain't even saying cancel culture. I'm just saying there was certain shit when people say, we'd be like, yo, like, what? Don't say that. What the fuck's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Let me ask
but I didn't see it as this, oh, you this and that, and like changing all kind of just sentences. Like,
that's why I don't even believe in it.
Like I said, saying the N-word with a hard R on the end is crazy.
Yeah.
Calling somebody homeless and then calling them unhoused, to me, is just like, why are we even talking about this? Yeah. That to me is just like, hey, now you're just doing goofy shit to me. But you know what I mean?
But that doesn't change the joke. you know what I'm saying? That doesn't. If he had said homeless or unhoused, it didn't make a shit.
And my thing is, what is an unhoused person?
A homeless person without a home.
And my thing is homeless. Where does that sound like
a slur?
Like a weird, like a evil thing to call somebody.
That's somebody might get mad if you call somebody a hobo, you know.
Bum, hobo,
tramp or something like that, because that's what tramp used to be, like transit person. It used to be a woman.
Yeah.
We call women tramp.
So like I said, there's already words too that was, I guess, more disrespectful to call somebody who didn't have a place to live. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like I said, I feel like in our society, we've already had this shit, but like, if you say this, you're fucked around for saying that no matter what. Yeah. I feel like we already knew that.
Like the dude, there was a dude in San Francisco that there's a lot of unhoused people in a place called the Marina District or something like the Marina. And it's more affluent part of town, right? So this dude got beat up by a homeless dude. He beat him with a stick, with a rod or something, fucked him up. But and he was like, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. All these homeless people fucking shit up. Now things weren't that bad over there until with homeless people, until this homeless dude hit this dude. But you know what that dude's been going around doing? Bear spraying homeless people, man. And so he got that guy once. Mm-hmm. But you're not hearing that in the news. All you're hearing is a homeless person attack this guy. Yeah. But this guy's been going around bear spraying folks, man. For quite some time, man. And I guess one of them finally said, enough with this shit, man. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm a fucking bear, man. Yeah, fuck you. It's that motherfucker. Because you can't see him once they hit it with the eyes. You had to get him a couple times because you can't see him with the shit all in your eyes.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? It's all in your nose, your mouth. I've been maced before. It's not fun.
Actually, yeah, when I was a kid, I accidentally maced myself.
Yeah.
My cousin had a thing on a car ring.
Yeah.
I was messing with it just right in my face, man. Oh my god, I'm complying.
I was walking out of a club and these two girls were fighting.
Yeah.
And this one girl grabbed this girl by her hair, and when she did, the girl went in her purse, and when she stood up, she went to spray, but the other girl ducked, and when she ducked, it hit me and 3 other people coming out right in the face. I just turned around and walked in the club. The bouncer was like, "We're closed. I don't give a fuck, man. I just got maced. Where's the bathroom? I need water." Like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
It sucked.
But yeah, that dude, I was reading that article. I haven't finished it, but it was in the, but communism, man, it's like I really can't say either way. It sounds like if there was a utopia and everybody was like, like what do you call it? When everybody's the same, not indigenous, monogamous, not monogamous, but you know what I'm saying, homogeneous. If everybody was the same, and had the same kind of way of thinking and the same religion, yeah, it could work. But still, somebody's gonna fuck it up.
There's no way somebody's
gonna fuck it up, man.
There's not a shot in hell if somebody not fuck. Look, what we're supposed to have over here was supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. And they've been fucking it up forever, all the way to the point of where we're at right now.
Yeah, I know.
A bona fide Dixiecrat in the office to combat racism. That's how far down the road we kick the can.
Tell me about it.
So my thing is this: since nobody, I don't think, can give us the hardcore evidence that anytime communism has worked and they hit it on the head and it was great. To me, and like for the people that would rather it be like here in this country, easy. Not saying it's great over here, not saying at all. But if we ain't seen where it's worked and worked better than what we got over here, why change it? I mean, we already got it fucked up over here. I don't think we need to fuck it up anymore.
Yeah.
You know? Now you show us tangible evidence of no, this is how it's done, and this is how it works. But until that day,
there's a lot of reasons.
I don't think it's worth. I don't think we got the evidence to show that it's worth uprooting and changing all of our shit.
I think, yeah. I mean, we got it bad over here, but we got it a little better bad than you. But
yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
But one of the reasons that communism hasn't really taken a real good toehold anywhere, because we always try to come. The United States is like, no, you can't be communist. It's just like Nicaragua, they wanted to be, they wanted to install some shit. Venezuela, I think Argentina, well, Venezuela did. But man, we never even like Hugo Chavez. He wasn't that bad for his country, but we always try to find a way to fuck it up. Cuba, we fuck it up too. Like, nah, no one can do any trading with Cuba. It's us making it die on the vine. So
right,
it's never really had a real good chance to. But China did it.
I'd be interested. I'd actually be interested to really just like live there,
just check it out,
just to see.
Me too.
You know, me too. Just be like, is this? Would I want to fuck with this?
Me too. Me too. I want to go at least go. That's what I'm saying. At least I want to at least go visit.
Yeah.
That Hong Kong doesn't count. Hong Kong doesn't count. Hong Kong was British rule for a long time, and it's fairly liberal over in Hong Kong. It's almost like it's a European country because the Great Britain didn't give Hong Kong back to like the 90s.
Yeah.
And how the fuck you gonna give somebody a country back? But they gave China back. They relinquished control of China later, which is weird. And like it's like us saying, okay, you can have this canal in Panama. Oh, we built it, but it's in fucking Panama, so it's the Panamanians to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we built it, yeah, but we didn't. It ain't like we built it in the United States. Then it could be ours, but it's in their country. So
right,
even though we paid for it, you gotta, what I'm saying. So it's like we all have the West, and especially the United States, tries to snuff out communism wherever they can. So communism never really has had a chance You know.
Yeah, well, and that's my thing. Like, and my thing is too. I don't think we'll never know exactly how good or bad it is.
Yeah.
Being in a country being from a country that combats it, because like I said, we definitely get propagated to by our government. So we're never 100% sure. I don't think over here as a general population of what's it really like or not. You know?
Yeah.
Like you can go over and be like, damn, this is the shit. Or you can go over and be like, boy, they are fucked.
Yeah.
They are so fucked over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know?
Yeah.
So like I said, just because I ain't sit there and lived it, breathed it, seen it. But like I said, all I know is when I talk to people that come from Cuba, that have come from Venezuela, when I talk to them, they're like, yo, it's doper over here. So that's the only thing I'm going by.
Of course.
But like I said, I'm not saying that our country didn't have a hand in why it was shitty for them.
Yeah, why?
But nevertheless, I mean, it sucks. But at the same time, it's like, well, if our country made it shitty for y'all over there and y'all came over here and said it was better, well, then it sucks that our country did that. But I guess at least we're in the right one, right? I mean, what the fuck you want me to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I didn't ask to be born, let alone in America. It just happened. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to tell you. But all I know is I've got a pursuit. We have a pursuit of what we're doing outside of this podcast and with this podcast and everything else. And it seems like so far we're still in a place where we seem like we have the ability to do so.
Yeah.
So until otherwise, I'm rocking with where I'm at.
yeah, don't get me wrong. Me too. I am too, man. But I'm sure I'll get in a particular place where I'll be like, man, you know.
Yeah. Now, if one day the government,
some other places.
Now, if one day the government comes in here and takes all this equipment and says you are now a one-handed paper hanger, then I'm like, we might need to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm a passport. Man.
I like being busy. I don't want to be that busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess we've come to the conclusion that we don't know about communism. And
we've never lived in a communist country, so it's hard to say.
So we really can't say. We know what we've heard. I know what I've read. I know I've been taught. I've been taught to hate it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can't teach me to hate something that I don't even know.
Yeah.
You know?
That's basically it to me too. Like I know what our education system and the history books and the TV told us. And like I said, I know what people like David Santos from Cuba has said. So I'm just rocking with that until otherwise.
Well, I mean, I know a lot of most of the people that come over now is because they want to get rich.
Well,
they want to get rich. They just tired of being poor.
And I don't blame them, and I don't blame them why, because they're just welcome to the longest line you've ever seen in America of people that want to get rich. It's a long line, bro.
Longest line in the world, man.
Get your ticket. I don't know what else to tell you. That's a long line, baby.
Yeah, but I mean the like I know some people from Cuba that from the country, like not Havana, but like out in the mountains and shit. And he said it's beautiful down there.
Oh, I imagine.
Gorgeous down there. Yeah. And he said he loved it. He loved the weather. He loved it. You know, you could get hurricanes every now and then. But he said he loved it, man. And the only reason they come here is they want to get rich. That's it.
There it is. Well, see, that's the thing.
The American dream is to get rich.
See, and that's the thing, I guess, like, it ain't, and to me, for me, it's not getting rich. But to me, is being able to pursue something. And the only thing really standing in your way is you and your ability to do so. Because plenty of people set out to do something, but they either was never no good at it.
People have ability.
They had the want to more than they had the hustle.
Yeah.
And, you know, so like shit like that happens all the time. I see that all the time. But I love the thought of, if I hustle my fucking ass off and I put my all into something and I just become completely sold and obsessed with the pursuit of making this happen and following my vision and making that manifest into reality, then I'm going to do that. And that's what I'm doing at the moment.
But is it the actual pursuit or is it the goal that you because that can be a little unhealthy.
I think all of it. I think I dig the pursuit.
Yeah, I do too.
I dig building, coming from the bottom and slowly but sure. I mean, shit, look at the first murder circus at Four Pigs.
Yeah.
And look at the last one in Georgetown.
Yeah.
And it didn't take that long to get there.
Year.
No, hell no.
It ain't even a year, man.
This podcast.
Yeah, this podcast is just, are we a year old?
Getting close.
Oh.
But I mean, it started off with a laptop, with the laptop camera, the laptop microphone at my kitchen table with all my house noise streaming, horrible signal, horrible guest. I love all my homies to death, but motherfucker, if you was at the laundromat while I was doing a show, you're a dick. You're an asshole for that because my sound quality was shit, and you know it. But now we got studio, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, man. I like it. Get it from the mud, man. But the thing is, wasn't no handouts, we do this.
Yeah.
Every show we put them shows on.
Yeah.
We got the studio together. We in here. So that's what I love it all. I love the pursuit and I love the thinking of where we want it to go and getting it there. You know what I mean? But my thing is, it ain't money. The only reason I even need money for all this is just operation cost and pay bills. If we could pay it with just our raw talent of what we're doing, well then, god damn it, then fuck that money.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what that money is. It ain't money that it is. The better we do at our shit and the more awareness we bring to people of what we're doing, that brings money. But the money ain't the money. It's now you see our talent and the money's coming from you saying, yes, we agree that we like what you got going on.
Yeah.
So the talent really is the money. Because the money ain't worth the fuck.
You know what I mean? But look, yeah. So our next, since we're doing like different.
I tell you what we should do, man.
What should we do?
Since we're in it anyways, let's just do holidays. The holidays.
Let's do it.
Let's just do it. It's a holiday season.
Let's do it, man.
Let's just talk holidays, man.
Holidays.
Family shit. Whatever we come up with, food. Just talk holidays.
You want to talk holidays? Just holidays. It's specific, like certain holidays, or just.
I think just the whole season, man. We can talk little Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, just this whole little New Year's, the whole block, man. But just talk holidays.
And this is the first.
What we like to do, worst holidays we've ever had.
This is the first time that I've considered Halloween as part of the season. The holiday
really?
Season. Yeah, I've never really considered.
Started coming over here and see my yard. You're like, yeah, there's something
no,
this.
and then I. It's easy, yeah. But then I didn't put New Year's in that either.
No.
That
means the whole block.
It was always Thanksgiving. We'll talk about this shit.
Yeah.
We're about to talk about this shit, man. But we got some shit coming up, man. You got what you got?
As far as Five Finger Fiasco, man, just stay tuned. Fuck, we'll get that thing back rolling. I'm gonna get it back rocking and rolling real heavy here soon. December 21st, Thursday, Horse and Jockey, 131 Cheapside. We coming.
Yeah.
Me, my boy Andrew Thompson, Cleveland Jackson, and Rich Reagans. We're gonna come down there, then the 22nd, the following day, that Friday, we will be at Gillum Sports Lounge in Richmond, Kentucky. Same exact lineup, but we coming back. We gonna hit you with a double up.
Yeah.
Let y'all know what we're doing.
And what's sad is I'm not gonna be able to be at that show Friday because I'll be in Mason City, Illinois on December 22nd and 23rd. Hell
yeah, we spreading around, baby.
Yeah, Mason City, Illinois.
Blur reminds me everywhere this coming Christmas week. And then I guess that Saturday, the 23rd, 10 o'clock, late show, playing of the tapes. I'm on there. So I tell you, it's a heavy lineup, man. It's a heavy lineup on there, man. So y'all should check it out. It'll be a cool ass show, I think. And then, of course, we're rolling into the holidays and the family shit after that.
Yeah. So next week is holidays. We're gonna be a holiday discussion, man. It's gonna be right between two of them.
Yeah.
Right between the four. You get you got Halloween and Thanksgiving. You got Christmas and New Year. So it's gonna be right in between the four.
Hell yeah,
right
man.
in the middle. Yeah, man. Let's do this shit, man.
Stay tuned, folks.
Stay tuned.
We're about to run down to 10:20 and help celebrate for Danny Huck's 40th. Big Danny's the 40. We're doing the show on his birthday. I'm gonna go down there and check him out.
40?
Yep. So we out here, baby.
All right.
Ace Ill Production.